Hello, St. Peter's. Merry Christmas. Are you getting so excited? We're so close to Christmas. My friends came home with me and we decided that we would put together a Christmas special just for you. Isn't that fun? My elf friend Ralph here even took a little break from helping Santa. See his elf hat? So thank you for coming to read with us, Ralph. We have Ralph, Daisy's here, and look who's in the tree. Magic Monkey and Joy. They are being very careful not to knock any ornaments off, but they wanted to sit up in the tree for this very special story. Now, when you are going to read a Christmas story and you have your cozy Christmas sweater or your cozy Christmas PJs on, there's a couple things you might need. Maybe a cup of hot cocoa. I have one right here. I put some marshmallows in there, and then I love to put a candy cane in because it makes it a little bit of minty flavor in my hot chocolate. And then when you pull it up, you can see that the stripes are starting to come off. Pretty soon it's going to start melting and it'll be kind of a bendy candy cane. That's fun to watch. But if I have a cup of cocoa, what do I need to go with it? A cookie, of course, a Christmas cookie. Luckily, my friend Gretchen just dropped some of these by. She and her daughter Liza made the most beautiful Christmas cookie. Isn't that amazing? So I've got my cocoa, I've got my cookie. I'm ready to snuggle up with this wonderful Christmas story that I have for you. Now, this is one of my favorite stories to read at Christmas time because it really gets us ready and excited for Christmas morning. It was written a very long time ago. Maybe you've heard it before, maybe not. Let's get ready to hear it. Are you ready? Do you have your friends? We have our friends. Let's get ready for library. Let's turn up our ears so we're ready to listen. Let's turn off our mouths so we don't make a sound. Put your hands quietly in your lap. Take a nice big deep breath. And now we're ready for our very special Christmas story. Look at that. It's called The Night Before Christmas. It's even such a big book, even more special just for Christmas. Now, this is a poem, so you will hear a lot of rhyming words that was written a very long time ago, in 1822. Can you believe it? Even before your grandparents were born. Whoa, that was a long time ago. It was written by Clement, and a lot of people have created books around that poem. So our illustrator for the pictures in this story is, let's find out, Christian Birmingham. So he drew some pictures to go with this very special Christmas story or poem written by Clement. So here we go. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. Their stockings are up. Do you have your stockings hanging up? I have mine. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. Here he is sleeping. I wonder what you'll be dreaming of the night before Christmas. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there rose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below. So that means the moon was shining very brightly, so it looked like it was the middle of the day, even though it was the middle of the night. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. Oh, there they are. Who do you think that is? Yeah, Santa Claus. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his courses they flew. They came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. Here they go. Aren't they amazing? To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop, the courses they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and Saint Nicholas too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. There's Santa. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. What's he doing here? Is he eating some cookies? Are you going to leave cookies out for Santa on Christmas Eve? He loves cookies, even more than I do. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. Putting the toys under the tree. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. Look, he's peeking in at him. Did you ever try to peek at Santa? He's hard to spot. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He went back up. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. There he goes. He needs to go to the next house, doesn't he? But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." The end. And there's Christmas morning with the sun coming up. And Santa had just by then delivered all of his presents. What do you think about that? Wouldn't that be amazing if you got to take a peek at Santa? I've tried my whole life. I try to stay awake. I try to listen really carefully. I've never seen him, but He always seems to make it, doesn't he, on Christmas morning? So Merry Christmas, boys and girls. That was our gift to you. We're not going to do a craft because we're all snuggled up. What I would say to you to spread joy to your family is just wish them a Merry Christmas. Snuggle up, read a book together, and enjoy your family. I will see you again maybe next week. You never can tell. But until next week or when we're back in school, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas and a wonderful vacation Christmas break that you're spending time with your families. Merry Christmas, everyone.